here today with John Donehue, who's a 4th degree Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt and a Jean Labelle black belt. John's also been the submission coach for Randy Couture, Dan Henderson and the rest of the Raw team, and he's going to show us a few different techniques today.
Great, thanks Simon. We're going to go through a few setups today from different positions that I like to do, that I teach my students. So the first one's going to be from a triangle, and the way I like to set that up. Obviously there's many different ways to set it up, but this is one of the ways I like to do it, so it creates the angle and it makes the triangle nice and tight and maybe a lot easier for a lot of people rather than putting a lot of stress on their knees and ankles. So when you're in this guard position here, a lot of times, you can have the foot here at the bicep. I actually like to bring my foot closer to the shoulder because I keep that tension there, and it gives me, I feel a bit more control of the upper body rather than having it out here, which gives me control of the arm, which is fine, but just a different application. I keep the sleeves nice and low, okay, so I have that up here. And typically what happens is when I feel this, you feel the person start to push in on you. It's important to keep that knee on the inside initially so they don't really feel that threat. So when I start to push here and I feel the person push back to me, we'll do it slowly first. What I'd like to do, as they start to push back, I slip that heel off. And as I slip that heel off, my hip comes up. So it's really important to shoot that hip up to the ceiling, okay? When I do that now, I pull this arm across and I use my foot on the hip to change my angle with my heel down. Really important, my heel down. So now this leg here, rather than just locking over, I squeeze here, which tightens the triangle up. Right, Simon? Tightens the triangle up. So I go here, and then I put it over, and put it on. Okay? Okay, so once again, we're working here in this position here. I put it into the shoulder there. So now when I feel that little bit of pressure come towards me, here, I break this grip, and I slip the heel up and over, and my hips come up. So I feel a little bit of pressure here. And then heels down, toes to the ceiling. As you can see, I'll just take the pressure off from Simon. As you can see, my angle is already good. If I start to get this sort of angle here and fight for the triangle, which sometimes you have to do, the problem you have is you've got to then create that angle to make it easier. Because as you see, if I put my leg here over the back, it's a long way to reach. Or I have to sit up, change, and pull it this way, which puts a lot of pressure on my knee, okay, over time. So what I like to do is create that angle again. So as I'm pulling up here and as he pushes the weight forward, see, I already changed that angle straight away. So it's at a right angle here. So it sits over and my foot doesn't sit up too high. If I come back here, my foot sits up higher. Here, my foot sits lower naturally. This is in nice and tight, so I'm squeezing my knees, folding over, heels down, toes up, here, and there it is.